Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today we have another video on the Impreza. SubiFest is 2 weeks away, so we got some nice upgrades that we want to do. This one specifically for the spoiler. So truth be told, I actually really like the spoiler as is because it's pretty angular, looks really nice, very similar, at least in my eyes, to the RS spoiler on the Focus. And definitely want to give props to Subaru because they actually looks sleek, looks nice. I like that. So rather than replacing the spoiler entirely, we're just gonna be adding a spoiler extension. Yeah, this is basically the table I've been using for the time being. We have all my tools in there.
Ooh! Okay, now it's opening like a Christmas gift. Ooh, this is like a little flower.
So this spoiler extension is from Kakumei Motorsports, and you can see it's already finished in gloss black, which I really like because it means you can install it just fresh out of the box. And then being that the car is metallic black, it's gonna work really, really well. Now being a spoiler extension, the basic setup is where it just kind of attaches to the edge of the spoiler, as you can see. It follows that same body line, but being an extension, it has these little flares right here, just to give it that little bit of aerodynamics that majority of people aren't gonna be able to tell, but for those that will be able to tell, I think it'll look really nice. So it lines up just like this, and you can see the little flare right here. And the way that it installs is super simple. It's just double-sided adhesive from 3M. Now I used to have reservations about sticking on like spoilers and extensions with double-sided tape, just because I obviously always wanted to go the bolt-on route. But I had tried one on the Fusion and it actually held up really, really well. And that was an actual spoiler. So being that this is just the extension, should hold up great. But the biggest thing is gonna be to, of course, prep the area properly. So let's show you what we gotta do. So there's basically 2 steps in cleaning an area like this for attaching something. It's basically first, you wanna get all the dirt and debris off. So we've already rinsed the car off, give it a nice little, very quick wash, granted. But that got this nice and smooth. Next thing is you're gonna get some rubbing alcohol and you are going to put it on a microfiber towel and you're gonna just very thoroughly clean the area. So our basic goal is to remove everything possible on the spoiler so that way the adhesive is sticking to the spoiler, not to dirt or debris or just anything that could get caught in the way.
Give it another pass?
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do this like 50 times.
Okay. Also, at one point, I'm gonna give a disclaimer that I had a lab today. I didn't get it at school until 5.
So this came in the packaging. I didn't check it out, but they do give you alcohol prep pads. It's the exact same thing we're using. They also give you little STI stickers because they do a bunch of Subi mods. This one's actually like a badge. It would look cool to put it on there, but it's not an STI. And it does come with instructions, so props for that. I mean, granted, it's all the same thing that we were gonna do anyway, but just for the person that's not necessarily super familiar on it, there you go. So I don't know if this is film, leftover paint or whatever, but it all comes off pretty casually. So we're just gonna remove all that to make it so that there's even less debris that can get caught in the way when we're securing it. So here I was wondering why they didn't just put the double-sided tape on after. Whoops. And Yvette gave me the very enlightened response of,
They probably put the 3M first before painting it because it would adhere to that surface better than over the paint.
So far this season, they get him right into the action early.
My hands look like this. So he can watch football.
yeah, we're gonna need to be very thorough with
Wiping it down.
yeah, and getting all the little chips off. So these are the little tails we created. As you can see, we have this area exposed, but the rest is still covered in the little red tape. Same right here, and then over here as well. So the basic concept is basically going like this. You're only getting small amounts of it adhering to the surface, so that's gonna allow you to line it up as best as you possibly can, which is basically what we wanna do. So we're gonna line it up, basically get these areas to stick, which will have all this red basically still yet to go, meaning we can move it around. Once it's set, we're gonna grab these little tails, we're gonna pull them, press down, and then we're done. It's on the ridge here.
I'm just dropping it. You do what you gotta do.
The good thing is it's like malleable enough that it's not gonna hold right away at the same point.
That's so good.
And right here you see the little indentation.
Yes.
So to show you guys how it's lining up, we have a point right here, as you can see. We have a ridge right there that follows. Same thing over here. And that same point over here. And it's right at the edge as well. So now we can start pressing it into place and removing the tails.
Wait, are you gonna start at the edges or are you gonna start in the center?
Oh, no, I'm just basically making sure that I press it and it's where I want it.
Okay. Like do one on one, like that chunk, and then I'll do the other one. Because I'm scared.
let it be known, even if you mess up, like it's not the biggest deal to remove it. Basically, get all the adhesive off and replace the adhesive if you want, or even get other pieces of whatever you may want to properly secure it. This is just what it came with, and it's holding up great. Though there are little slits in the curve that do make it more prone to tear, it's not the biggest deal because it's still a malleable piece. So we were able to keep it in position here at the center. That's why we press it down first, and then just account for these after the fact. This thing's looking really, really nice. So we are gonna give it basically the night in the garage because you don't want it to put like excessive heat or have it be too cold or anything. It's definitely better to just have it be like normal temperatures. But the biggest thing that you do want to account for whenever you put a piece like this on is that it bonded properly. But yeah, nice little flare, nice little extension, little accent, attention to detail, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks really nice. 24 hours later, and this thing is set and looking awesome. So we did end up going ahead and using a moving blanket, and then we put that down on the spoiler extension, got some dumbbells and set them down just on this section. You don't really want to put it back here just because this is where it flares up anyway. Now we're both matching. She has one and I have one as well. I'm definitely really happy with the way that this thing turned out because install was a breeze. It looks gorgeous, fits the lines of the body very, very well. And then cherry on top, it's painted gloss black right out of the box so you can install it right away. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. SubiFest is just a couple weeks away. We still have some stuff we wanna do for the car, so make sure to stay tuned on that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.